What are some of the other charities, if you know, that Smiles for Life has helped out in our area and across the country?
Well, across the country, the Smiles for Life is in association with Garth Brooks charity. And the reason they did that was that he already had the administrative staff and all in place. So it was deemed that that was a very efficient way of making sure that the money goes to the children and not to administrative costs. And he has a very large charity network that helps all kinds of charities such as the Dearborn Education Foundation or different hospitals throughout the nation.
When you do this, and do you have other dentists that you know who are involved in the program?
There are any dentist that is part of the Crown Council, so we're spread out throughout the United States. So any of those dentists would be participating with this also.
If someone wanted to donate a smile to the Smiles for Life program and then benefit the Dearborn Education Foundation and Children's Hospital, what number could they call to reach the West Village dental care people?
Our number is 313-563-4466, and we also have a website of West Village, www.westvillagedentalcare.com.
westvillagedentalcare.com, and the phone number will be there magically on the screen.
Yes.
And you're on Michigan Avenue in Dearborn by ACO,
yes.
If people know where that is. Sacred Heart Church is right across the street from you,
yes.
right by Military Street. A little bit between, I'll narrow it down, Outer Drive and Military is where you're in between over there.
Yes.
So how many people come through with this program, average month, would you say, Doc?
Well, our best year we raised over $15,000 that we donated.
That's pretty good.
That was a good year. Yes.
That's a great year. A lot of happy smiles out there, too,
yes.
for people. Now, your son, who had some issues, okay, and
yes.
he received not only the great care and the personal attention. Tell us a little bit about Aaron.
Well, Aaron goes to Howard Elementary School. He's in 5th grade. And a year and a half ago, in a very large surprise to us, had some very minor symptoms of waking up in the morning with headaches. And what was these occurred after the Dearborn Homecoming, where he rode on amusement park rides all day. Was fine that day. Woke up in the morning with nausea. After the nausea would pass, it would be like a switch was flicked, and he'd be absolutely fine. And we took him to the pediatrician several times, and they diagnosed it as whiplash. And then he had another episode, and these episodes would be after motion, or if he would maybe slightly bump his head or something along those lines. And we were skiing, and he hit his head, and he had his helmet on, and he said, I wonder if I'll be sick tomorrow. And he was, and we were out west skiing, actually, and I called the pediatrician, and he said, we need to get an MRI. So we had an MRI on a Saturday at Children's Hospital, and we're thinking, they won't tell us anything, it's on a Saturday, and he had his basketball clothes because he's very active in sports. And we're waiting and waiting in the waiting room, and then they said, the doctors will talk to you. And the chief of neurosurgery came to us and reported that he had a brain tumor the size of an orange.
Wow.
And they said that we're getting a room ready for him, and that was intensive care. And they did the shunt that afternoon, and then 11-hour surgery followed 2 days later. And they thought they got it all, and they didn't. And they had another surgery a few days after that for another 4 hours.
But he made it through?
He did phenomenal. And
he's here. Aaron, come on up. We're going to drag you up here. Come on, stand up behind your dad over here, and let's have a look at you. You still playing sports?
Yep.
What sports? Come on, step around where you can see it. What's your favorite sport?
Soccer.
Soccer? And how were the people at Children's Hospital? How do they treat you?
Really good.
Yeah? Okay. What would you say to people who are thinking about coming to your dad's office to get the Smiles for Life treatment? What should they do?
It's a great program, I think, because it benefits everyone. So I support it.
You support it? There's man himself.
Best endorsement you can have.
Best endorsement you can have.
Absolutely.
Well, Aaron, thank you very much. We're going to talk to your dad a little bit more. I'm glad to see you. Keep up. Which position do you play in soccer?
Forward.
Forward. Okay, that's a good spot. Okay. Okay. Go. Thanks, Aaron. We're down about our last minute or so. So what else do you want to say, Ed and Dr.
Well,
Mann?
really, I just want to thank the doc for being one of those community residents that are stepping up, helping to make a difference with our schools, raising money, raising awareness. And I'm grateful that Aaron's doing really well. And I hope to hear more success stories through our School of Life publication, seeing his smile in that as well.
That's right. Last word, Doc.
Well, I want to also thank not only Children's Hospital, but the teachers at the Dearborn Public Schools, because while Aaron was recuperating, his teacher even offered to come to our house to tutor him, and they were extremely supportive, and the principal and the whole faculty at Howard Elementary School was just great, and they just did everything they could to help us out during an extremely difficult time.
Well, gentlemen, I want to thank you both for coming. I've
you.
learned a lot about the Dearborn Education Foundation. Dr. Chris May, West Village Dental Care on Michigan Avenue between between Military and Outer Drive, bigger area between Telegraph and Southfield.
Right.
Look on the web at westvillagedentalcare.org or com.
.com.
Eddie Fakuri, Executive Director of the Dearborn Education Foundation. Thank you for coming on.
Thank
Keep
you
up
for
the
having
great
us.
work.
Yes.
And I want to thank all of you out there from for watching, tuned in, and whether it's this organization, any other organization. But remember, when you give back to the community, you feel good, but you help other people, and that's what it's all about. I'm Gary Gardner. I'm your host. See you again real soon on Kiwanis Talk. Bye bye.